Well, my, how far we've come. Not too bad, right? How ironic, though, that after 7 years of daily commuting on this thing, it ended up being on the racetrack that I finally went down, and not on 7 years of street riding, right? The irony. You can take her off the track, but you can't take the track off of her. Oh, and in case you need to be caught up to speed, what's going on, guys? Have to look up here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of Fizzer Friday. But in all seriousness, I've got a little factory color code matched touch-up paint kit with clear coat coming in. We're gonna dress that right up just as soon as we can, and cover what we can't with a little extra decal. Stay tuned. Yeah, that's still broken. Woo! Ah, fun fact. We're still running on 101 octane on the street. Yeah, got one little dot on the fuel gauge left there. This is the original fuel that's still in her tank from the track day. So she's running a little sparky, yeah, if you will. Yeah, so this is still a little out of adjustment. I repaired it with some super glue and added some 3M tape just to add some padding to make it grip all over again. But looks like it can't take the acceleration factor. I'm gonna have to add some more padding to it, restore its grip some. Oh, anyways, so it occurred to me to make a video where I do a whole breakdown of that little incident you saw there. But I think I'm gonna decide against it, guys, because it's kind of self-evident as to what happened. I target fixated. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Which, again, the irony. All of the issues I've been faced with out here on 7 years of street riding, and not once have I target fixated and went down on the streets. With all the stuff going on all around me all the time, I don't know, incredible. However, in my defense, never have I ever witnessed the bike disintegrate before my very eyes as I enter a turn on a circuit track at 60 miles an hour, leaned over at 45 degrees. I'm just saying. Well, anyways, first and foremost, welcome to all of our new subscribers, man. I've picked up quite a few of you since the posting of the track day video. In fact, I'm willing to stick with my original prediction that we will hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of summer. So stick with me and share my stuff, man. Let's grow Team HCU. What do you say? By the way, I certainly do recommend the 4-degree advanced timing mod with 101 octane fuel, specifically VP Racing Fuels Octanium. Get you some of that. It is worth mentioning that it's not the greatest idea to run that stuff all the time. It's lead based, and you will get orange staining on your piston tops and your spark plugs if you run this stuff all the time. So track only for me, guys. VP Octanium though, 101 octane for the win. So anyways, with regards to that track day footage, if you haven't checked it out already, here's the link up here. And I'll tell you what, man, if you don't care about all the cinematic stuff and the early laps where obviously I'm not going to be as fast as I am in the afternoon, go ahead and like skip to I guess about the 25-minute mark and start watching there, specifically session 5, which was my last session of the day. That was my fastest session, as expected, and I was really rip-roaring around, and for what this bike can do, I really, and just like in Crescent, guys, once I get comfortable with the lines and get comfortable with the track and the proper points of tip in and apex and all this, man, I really can start pushing this bike to its limits. I mean, in fact, to the point where I exceed the physical limits of the bike's capabilities with regards to foot peg, you know, standard foot pegs. I scraped toe twice. One time was pretty significant. And if I go back and look at the footage, I'll put the timestamp right here where you guys can check that out. But I scraped toe, I think, coming out of like turn 8, and it was significant enough to where it actually threw me off my line, and it's pretty evident. You can actually hear my my toe and peg scrape in the footage. Pretty unnerving, man. There's a pucker factor there, if you know what I mean. And you know what, dude, I'm happy to say that, and you can review it for yourself in that footage, but I made some passes here and there, and passed some bigger bikes, and actually hung with several of those bigger bikes, and with guys that were a little bit more experienced than I am at track riding. So there's that. Such a blast though, guys. Such a blast to do a track day. I can't wait to do the next one. I'll tell you what, comment down below with what track you think I should do next. With, of course, the limit being either MSRH again or Crescent. I'm undecided, and there's an expense involved too, so it's not going to be immediately, but maybe one more session this season, maybe in June or July or something like that. We'll see. But again, comment down below which one did you guys enjoy more to see me riding. Remember, Crescent is shorter than MSRH, and it's also a little bit more twisty, if that makes sense. Like, there's not really straightaways at Crescent. It's all just tight circuit stuff. MSRH has a kind of a mix of everything. It's a very technical track. There's a front straight and a back straight and a long pit straight. With all the twisty stuff mixed in between. So, let me know what you think. So, I heard through the grapevine, through various channels and avenues and such, that I got ragged on a little bit for my incident. And again, I'm not going to sit here and defend myself because I'm a novice, and if anybody can't see that, well then I got nothing to say to them. But one of the interesting things that it was brought to light to me that people commented on in a negative light was the fact that I have a dark smoke windscreen. Now, neither here nor there, I suppose. I kind of like looked into it a little bit, and I guess what it is, in the footage, obviously you can see a dark black windscreen, kind of quarter frame in the footage, and I guess that really irks people. But beyond that, from what I gather, all these guys that do track days all the time, you know, this is a street bike, okay, but when it comes to tucking, the idea is that you can see through your windscreen, right? Do I need to go into detail about how this is not a super sport, and I don't sit all the time like you do in a super sport, dude? I am on an FZ6R. It's technically a sport tourer. I'm comfortable. I'm sitting upright for the most part, a little bit modified with the clip-on kit, but like, dude, I can tuck behind the windscreen if I want, and I can tuck on top of the windscreen if I want. But either way you go about it, Your field of vision is just on top of the windscreen no matter what, just by bike design. So it's whatever, dude. Anyways, I say all that to say this. I'm kind of toying with an idea that might be appealing to some of you OG subscribers. Some of you guys who have been following me and sticking with me for a long time. And I really appreciate you guys very much, man. It's been a few years now, right? But drop a comment down below if any of you OG subscribers would be interested in receiving for yourself, perhaps for your own little personal collection. I don't know, maybe put it in your shop or on your wall or something. Would you want this windscreen? Let me know. But I was saying all that other stuff to say this stuff, I'm going to go ahead and have a fair compromise. I'm not going to go with the clear windscreen. This guy needs to be replaced because, you know, she's all weathered and just is ugly, right? So I am going to replace this guy with a light smoke screen, not transparent, because I think transparent would just look absolutely goofy, all things considered. So I will, again, kind of split the difference, go with light smoke, and so I can still see through it and make, you know, the track junkies and their ilk happy. And it'll still look all right, but it won't have the stigma involved with a dark smoke screen, and one of you lucky guys out there is gonna be able to take possession of this thing if you want. If not, screw it. It might be a stupid idea. I don't know. You let me know what you think. This can be yours. I'll even leave it just like it is with all the track day stuff on it. And if you want, you can peel that mess off and discover a HCU channel logo decal mounted just below that stuff. But with that being said, I'll go ahead and throw in a set of decals with this anyways, if you'd like that. Let me know. Yeah, so we're gonna go with the old 93 here. Probably burn off the rest of that 101 in there, yeah? Yeah, man, the advanced timing, I mean, it really responded very well to that 101 Octane. And if you watched all that track footage, you probably saw how punchy she was, you know, coming out of the holes, out of the turns, just really punchy. Well, guys, anyways, I guess that's all I got for this Fizzer Friday. Just want to touch base with you on, yeah, I'll show you one more time. The less than ideal result of going down in pea gravel. We'll take care of that post haste. And how about that hot tire wear though, huh? You guys see that? I love the way that stays that way for a little while. Yeah, buddy. Anyways, guys, as always, this has been me, and that has been you. It's Half Click Up. You guys have a good weekend. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and goodbye.